Blowjob volunteers bolster campaign to impeach Bush and Cheyne. Palestinian state is a must for apartheid and ghettoisation of Arab people, says Olmert. Unelected dictator Musharaf removes uniform and hails dawn of civilian tyranny. In the UK, Labour Party funding scandal completely legal, say makers of the law. Hello disposable masses, welcome to the Fknnewz. I'm burning up, here are tonight's headlines. The campaign to impeach President Bush and Vice President Cheyne gained new momentum today when thousands of people volunteered to give either of them a blowjob. Many of you will remember the impeachment case against President Clinton revolved around his sexual relationship with Monica Lewinsky. A spokesperson for the campaign, Blowjobs for Bush, didn't give this exclusive interview to Fknnewz. President Bush and Vice President Cheyne are evil, lying, warmongering, inept idiot fucks. But apparently that's not enough. It's not enough that they lied about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Not enough that Cheyne stood down our defenses on 9/11, or that Bush sat inactive and blank-faced like a moron on methadone while we were under attack. It's not enough that we are now the most indebted country on earth, that our soldiers are killing innocents and propping up vile, murdering dictators all over the planet. None of that is enough. But if either of these low-life, lying, evil scum were to be caught getting a blowjob, then, and only then, could we rid ourselves of their corrupt misrule. Our plan is quite simple. We need to discover what turns Bush and Cheyne on, then give it to them in spades. Infiltrate the White House with nubile young women, or men, whichever one does the trick. Our volunteers will throw themselves, like suicide fuckers, into this critical battle. Why, we have offers from thousands of Americans ready to engage in all and any forms of sexual congress, if that's what it takes to get rid of these rotten maggots. Blowjobs are just the first line of attack. We have sadists, masochists, bomb bandits, co-eds. We even had a nun volunteer to take it up the ass, and a great big hairy trucker who swears he's ready to go gay for his country. We are now appealing for any information about what turns Bush and Cheyne on, apart from the obvious bombing women and children, stealing oil and enslaving Americans in debt. The White House refused to comment on the campaign, but sources not close to the president didn't tell our reporter, Bush and Cheyne can get as much ass as they want down at Guantanamo, you know what I'm saying? But the fact is, they've already fucked every man, woman and child in America, Iraq, Afghanistan and Palestine. However, if you could get an Iranian to bend over in front of them, it's my understanding they're both real horny at the thought of fucking them. In a totally related story, Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Olmert, returned from talks about peace talks at Annapolis and reported to his country that failure to negotiate a two-state solution with the Palestinians would spell the end of the state of Israel. He went further by saying, if the day comes when a two-state solution collapses and we face a South African-style struggle for equal voting rights, as soon as that happens, the state of Israel is finished. Demographically, they outnumber us, he implied. A spokesperson for the fascist state of Israel did not make this statement, clarifying Mr. Olmert's words. We need to get all the Arabs together in one place where they can be poor and marginalized without being able to blame us, or demand voting rights in our elections. Preferably, they should all live in a place with no water, on land that's unviable for agriculture, and then we can call all of these squalid, overpopulated, poverty-stricken ghettos of human suffering Palestine, or concentrated camps. The Israeli people will live in all the nice places, defending ourselves with all the groovy weapons we got from America, and the Arabs can finally vote for anyone they want. But not until we say so. The fact they elected Hamas and we don't like them was embarrassing for a bit, but most of the world's media is now ignoring that and looking the other way while we butter up Fatah with lots of lovely US taxpayers' money. Long live nationalism and the area of the planet designated as Israel by internationally agreed treaties. In Pakistan, President Pervert Musharaf has shocked the world and the people of his own land by taking off his uniform. There he stood, naked in front of the High Court he appointed, and proclaimed, as you can see, there is no military dictatorship here. There is no need for America to stop giving me money, and definitely no danger of radical Muslims taking over my country's vast nuclear arsenal. Ho ho! Not now I have taken off the uniform. You see, I am no longer General Unelected Dictator of Pakistan, but simply Mr. Unelected Dictator of Pakistan. Soon, I will call elections. Not for the job of president, of course, because I am the president. And that's all perfectly legal. But free and fair elections for the posts of Minister carrying out my orders, representatives of my wishes, and underlings to my authority. Well, thank you very much. In the UK, Harriet Harman has told MPs she acted within both the letter and spirit of the law. In the row over property developers' disguised donations, Gordon Brown expressed his confidence in Mrs. Harman with a statement to the press in which he didn't say, "Are all you people fucking idiots? Rich people run this country. They give politicians the money to get elected and then do what they want. How many single mums donated 5 million to a political party last year? None, that's how many. And how many unemployed losers let David Cameron use their private jet for jollies around the world? Haha, bugger all, that's how many. Did you all take stupid pills this morning? What are you proposing should happen? Rich people just keep their money to themselves and never ask for preferential treatment. Don't make me laugh. The population of this country are just here to line the pockets of the very rich. We tax you more than them. We give them more than you, you pathetic mass of ineffective voters. Why do you think you're paying for water to private companies who make millions from something you need with no competition? How do you think it happened that you have to pay to live? Tax and profit are extracted from your very fucking breath. Then, when you die, we get what's left, if anything at all, after you've paid for your care in some smelly, sweaty geriatric hostel. Now, shut the fuck up and vote us back in again, you landless peasant fucks. Thanks, and now the weather. Early youthful optimism replaced by cynical adulthood, then years of exploitation followed by robbery and death. Thanks. Have a nice weekend.